Hello everyone and welcome back to the James Marriott channel. Today, like any other day, we're going to be bullying someone. So who's the lucky child today then? Is it Jojo Siwa? Is it Danielle Cohn? Well no, okay, today it's actually me. You see, recently I hit 1.5 million subscribers. It may be because I keep asking people to subscribe at the beginning of my videos. And once again, if you haven't subscribed yet, I'm going to find you. YouTube apparently decided to have a mini celebration about this milestone and recommended this video of me from almost 8 years ago to everyone on the internet. So yes, please stop tagging me in tweets, okay? We get it. Oh, look, he was this posh 8 years ago as well. Shut up. I figured the most obvious thing to do here would be to go over the 100 questions video and see if I've changed. Please tell me I've changed. This video pains me to watch. Here we have hundreds of comments about how this is in recommended. What surprises me about this is apparently people find this entertaining. I wish someone would have told me this 8 years ago. Instead, I was bullied. But to be honest, who can blame them? Read this description. Sorry, I thought it was 100. It said on the questionnaire. What is that? Isn't that what you use to level up with in RuneScape? How would someone even go about making that face? I just look like I'm in pain. Can't wait to see 100 Twitter accounts with that as their profile picture. I guess the only other thing I can do before we get into this is apologize for the aspect ratio. What can I say? Back then, people liked squares. It would be the perfect frame for Will's head. Other things that I really do just need to get out of the way as soon as possible. Yes, I'm fully aware that YouTube has recently introduced this incredibly innovative software update. You can now smell this photo through the screen. And in case you can't, just look at the 4 Lynx bottles in the background. Quarantine would have been a blessing for me back then because no one wanted to be within 6 feet of me. Oh, I don't want to press play. I guess we'll just do it.
100 questions in under 2 minutes, so here we go. Grab the book nearest to you, turn to page 18 and find line 4. Give me a second. The woman began to declare it was impossible. I'd better tell you.
A lot of people have been asking me to redo 100 questions, you know, answer all the questions again. I fell at the first hurdle here because I can't read. The only thing I have readable on my desk right now is a rather threatening letter from the BBC to pay my TV license. Dickheads, I don't have a TV and no one watches iPlayer. It's annoying that this is like the first proper video of me on the internet because now it's not like I can play off this posh voice I have as a character or a bit. You can clearly tell that this has been me for the majority of my life. In fact, it used to be worse than it is now.
Before you started this survey, what were you doing? I was trying to record Happy Wheels and failing.
I cannot tell you how much I loved PewDiePie back then. It's so weird to me that he's still so present as a YouTuber these days. When him and Tobuscus were kind of going at it, he was doing Amnesia videos and Happy Wheels videos. That was like my peak for YouTube. That sounds stupid now. This should be my peak. I'm in it. But yeah, I've always considered myself a bit of a gamer. I tried making FIFA videos. I tried recording Happy Wheels. It always failed. Even Amnesia, that certainly failed. But yeah, shout out to PewDiePie. He's always been one of my favorite content creators.
What is the last thing you watched on TV? The Walking Dead.
Oh, that didn't go well, did it? The only one worse than that you could have said is Game of Thrones. Also, someone please cancel my dad for letting me watch The Walking Dead when I was a fetus. If not that, please just cancel him for anything. The less of my family on social media, the better.
When did you last step outside? I stepped outside today whilst filming.
He's lying, Your Honor. Order. He's alive. That's not how law works, is it? See, these days I don't try and hide away from the fact that I stay indoors for most of my life. This is something I realized as I grew older. You just need to own it. And by that, I mean own an iPhone with Deliveroo. You'll never have to leave the house ever again.
Did you dream last night? Yes, but I can't remember it. Do you remember your dreams? That's quite funny. Sometimes.
Now, this is a very weird video to watch because clearly I found that very funny. You can see by my massive smirk on my face. So you have this version of me from 8 years ago who thinks this is incredibly hilarious, that anyone would want to watch this. And then you have the version of me 5 hours later who was editing it, who also thought he was doing something by adding some of the most ridiculous captions. Yes, it's hilarious, move on. You need an apostrophe there. God, I hate myself. The captions become more and more obnoxious and arrogant as you get through the video. But don't worry, we're going to be putting up with them together and I won't be doing any for this. Oh, fuck off!
See anything weird lately? My sister.
But is he wrong, Your Honor? It's actually my sister's birthday today, so Hannah, if you're watching this, you're probably not, you're probably busy. Happy birthday, yeah! Woo! There's a popper, Cynic animated a popper for that. It's weird going from a stage in your life where you see your family every single day and then becoming an adult and living in different parts of the country. But yeah, seriously, Hannah, enough of the soppy shit. Have a good day, okay? I miss you.
What do you think of this quiz? It's pretty standard.
Ooh, that's a lost little bit of vocabulary, isn't it? That's pretty standard. I mean, standard just means average, James. I used to say that all the time, standard. Oh yeah, standard. Oh dude, pass the weed. That'd be standard. I've never smoked weed. I always like thinking about words that we just don't use anymore. Yes, I'm a linguist, okay? Another one's groovy. No one says groovy. Probably because it sounds a bit noncy, doesn't it? Groovy, like Gary Glitter.
If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live? London.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Not that I'm gonna dox myself, but yes, I do live in London. Back then, I always used to romanticize the idea of living in a big city like London or New York. If I could send a message back to myself over the last 8 years, it'd be that, like, can you hear that? That's London. Let's just say that it's not all you hyped it up to be.
If you became a multimillionaire overnight, what would you buy? Guitars.
What a loser. What a stupid thing to spend all your money on. Oh, these? Nah, just chuck them over here.
Tell me something about you that most people don't know. I'm self-conscious.
I hate to break it to you, James. Everyone knows that. Look at your haircut, dude. That bowl cut screams insecurity.
If you could change one thing about the world, regardless of guilt or politics, what would you do? I'd make it legal to eat post boxes.
I don't know what's worse there. The random funny of, eating post boxes. Here I go. And then the dafu. Oh yes, my favorite English word, dafu. I think that's the one thing I'm really happy about when it comes to the evolution of the internet. I mean, we still have those uwus, but replacing th with d and ck with q, that really wasn't it. Okay, that never worked. Thank you for all moving on from that.
Who made the last incoming call on your phone? Fuck, where's my phone? Give me a minute.
23 questions in, and I'm already 30 seconds above the time limit. Fan-flippin-tastic.
I reek of middle-class suburbia. Fan-flipping-tastic. Just admit that you went to private school and leave. I didn't actually go to private school, okay? I just want to quell that rumour before it even begins. I went to grammar school. It's like private school, except you don't have to pay because you're really intelligent. Or in my case, they feel sorry for you.
My mother. My mother.
Well, thank you for that one, Jeeves. Will that be everything for you, Mr. Wayne?
What type of music you dislike most? Probably, like, mainstream pop.
Oh, old James Marriott wouldn't have been a fan of Slowdown. Not that I would have wanted him to be, because he was an asshole. Yeah, by the way, in case you don't follow me on social media or you just didn't realise, my song Slowdown dropped last week. It's done really well. It's got like over 100,000 streams on Spotify, which I was not expecting at all. You can check it out over on Spotify or on YouTube. Just type in Slowdown and scroll until you find it. And yeah, it's really motivated me to do more music, as you can see. Got a keyboard. I'm going to be working on an EP called Time. I don't know when it's going to come out. Maybe it'll be a long time. It'll probably be in the next few months though, sometime this year. So yeah, there's something to look forward to, and please go and check out my music.
If you could change something about your home without worrying about expensive mess, what would you do? I'd buy a swimming pool. Or like a huge water slide, like a...
I really do admire my innocence here. If I could upgrade my house in any way, I'd have a water slide. That's fucking cool, dude. Right now, I'd probably have like a bin by my desk. Well, you laughed, James, but who's laughing now?
What is the first thing you think of when you wake up in the morning? Depending on the day, because it could be school.
Oh, cool story, bro. From me to you, I am so glad that I've changed since this moment. Cool story, bro. It sounds like something Jake Paul would have said on Bizarre. Why do I know the name of that show?
What time is bedtime? About 11 when the internet's off?
Notice how I say when the internet's off there. That wasn't something I did myself. I didn't turn off the internet. Nor was it something that happened in my neighborhood. The internet back then didn't just go, oh, time to go off. There were plenty of rules and regulations in my household. We only had the internet for a certain amount of time. I think my dad tried to do this to put me off using the internet. But I feel like taking away the internet just a little bit from me made me want it more. And now my job is to make videos on the internet. So look around, Dad. Look, there's a little me. Got a bear called Clive. Bet you're happy you turned off the internet when I was younger. Now I'm a freak.
How many tattoos do you have? Zilch. If you don't have any, have you ever thought of getting one? Not old enough.
We're going to ignore the fact that I said zilch there. Why did I have so much attitude towards a quiz?
Actually, I'm not old enough.
We get it, dude. You're a fucking loser. I actually do want a tattoo now. I've taken off my watch to show you what I want. I want like a little USB stick. Oh, wow. Look, it's a cool tattoo. Oh, yeah, that's sick. It really is interesting how your mind changes over time. Back then, I didn't believe in like drinking. I didn't believe in smoking. Still never done that though, obviously. I also don't think I liked the idea of tattoos. I was basically just a little shelled individual, like little hermit crab.
Is the glass half empty or half full? Half full.
Wrong. Try asking anyone over 20 whether the glass is half full or half empty. If they answer half empty, they're normal. And if they answer half full, they're lying.
Think first, what do you like right now? Making videos.
What do you mean, wow, someone's cool? That's my job, man. Don't come for my throat like that. There is absolutely nothing wrong with making videos unless you're in secondary school. If you're in secondary school and you're making videos, run.
What do you do when you're most bored? Make videos. What do you do for a living? I'm a student.
I don't know, I find that pretty cool. I say what I do when I'm bored and then the next question's about my job, which I didn't have at the time, obviously. And now it is my job. You see, I'm not one of those people who was attracted to YouTube for money. I've always loved the site. I just wish that this version of me could see this video that I'm uploading right now and see me on over 1.5 million subscribers 8 years later. That's just nuts to me.
Where would you retire to? No idea.
Then why you take quiz? Oh god, another one that just hasn't aged well. Why you do quiz? Someone please bury all of those memes so I never see them again.
What's your best childhood memory? Probably going to see Coldplay, that was insane.
I'm probably going to get lambasted for how boring that answer is. I still stand by it though. Coldplay Live was one of the best experiences of my life. Might as well change my name to Karen now. They did this thing where they gave you these wristbands that all lit up. I'll try and show a video of it now. Being there in person when there were thousands of people all with these glowing wristbands, it was insane. So yeah, Chris Martin, I know you're a big fan of the James Marriott channel. Shout out to you, dude. That was sick.
What is most important in life? That's really philosophical. Money makes the world go round, but the thing that's most important is having someone to share life with.
You know what, James? I totally agree with that message. And you can share your life with me by subscribing. Yeah, you know what? I think that's enough for today. I'm sorry you were all recommended this video. I thought I'd nip it in the bud right here, right now. Also, I know I haven't been uploading that much recently. I wanted to assure you that videos are coming. As I've said on other social medias, it hasn't really felt right to start uploading yet. I don't want to take any further attention away from George Floyd and the resurgence of the Black Lives Matter movement that's been occurring since. In fact, I'm going to be leaving some links in the pinned comment. In short, if you can't turn up to protests or if you don't have the money to donate to the cause, I really would suggest just educating yourselves around the topic. Injustices towards the black community have been going on for so long now all over the world, and this feels like the most momentum the Black Lives Matter movement has had, at least in my lifetime. So if you're interested in educating yourself a little bit more around the topic, then please do click the link in the pinned comment. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you once again for 1.5 million subscribers, which is nuts. I thought I'd just sprinkle in this nice little bit of content to say thank you for that. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like down below. Make sure you go and stream Slowdown if you get a chance. Subscribe if you're new or haven't done so already, and I will catch you next time.